Greetings. Elder Blacklight. So we trying to establish think tanks, get you to consider putting a group of brothers and sisters together that really are ideal. Excuse my cough a little bit. Idea makers, those who like to come up with good ideas. They come up with good ideas, but it's hard for them to implement these ideas because it might be a financial problem, or it might be other factors involved that slows them down from manifesting these ideas. Then you got people that that are good at put things together and make them work. Sometimes they call it the Ways and Means Committee. Ways and Means Committee, they come up with ways and means to make an idea work. So we're going to formulate this message in sports talk. We're going to use boxing, football, baseball, and basketball. And to convey this strategy of a think tank in each and every black neighborhood. First of all, you got to have a club. Now, boxing is the only sport that's one-on-one. One of the, you got martial arts, but it's a contact sport. It's one-on-one, but you got a team though. They behind the scenes. You on the stage, but they behind the scenes. They are like your manager, your trainer, and then sparring partners and other different people that play minor roles like the cut man in your corner. See, with football you got a coach, you got sub coaches, and you got the manager, and then you got the team. Because they used to call a baseball club, not a baseball team. So we're gonna get way and show you how, starting with boxing first, how they strategize on how to bring the guy to championship. And starting with Ali, he came up with something different. He came up with a gimmick, a promotional gimmick, but he was able to back it up though. He was able to back it up. Plus, first of all, he noticed that heavyweights fight slow. They don't dance and nothing like that. They just, come at you like tanks. So he, had a little more rhythm than the rest of them, and so he trained himself, to fight different, to use his natural ability of quickness, fast reflexes. He had fast hands, fast reflexes. Plus he could dance. He could move across the stage. He had a little more rhythm. A little more rhyme than the rest of them. And so he put the fight game, gave the fight game new life, and that came income. With that came income. You know, he didn't go broke and like the rest of them. And when he got involved with the Nation of Islam, not only was he a champion of in the ring, he was a champion outside the ring because he fought with Uncle Sam and won. So this is where I'm coming from. You know, like Muhammad Ali took his strategy of promotion from Gorgeous George, a white guy almost looked like a faggot. You know, Liberace type cat. And but he could wrestle. He fooled the people. You know, he looked like he was soft and whatever, but he wasn't. He fooled the people, and he had a mean-spirited nature. He bragged about himself and cut up the other guy. Talked about the other guy, and he bragged about himself, and the people would come to see him get beat. Tyson, he used that strategy too. You know, Gus D'Amato trained Tyson to beat someone like Ali. You know, because Floyd Patterson, he trained Floyd Patterson in the same style, but he made some minor adjustments or a lot of adjustments on Tyson because Ali whooped the mess out of Patterson. So the thing is, I'm talking now adjustments. I'm talking now, don't get caught doing the same thing. When you throw a right, you drop your left, or you know, and you can't get out that habit. See, we need to, as a whole, the black man that got in the habit, he's resistant to changing his fighting style. You know, he don't want to make no adjustments. You know, he's keep going down that same road, falling in a pothole, and ain't got the sense to go down a different street where there are no potholes. You know, or if there are potholes, go down a different street. He don't change his direction. We've been doing, when the 60s came out, the 60s had changed their direction. The brothers, the revolutionary brothers in the 60s, they changed their direction. They changed their thinking. But, you know, it threw the man off guard for a minute. They're talking about the Caucasian. Threw him off guard. But the Caucasian adjusts, always adjusts. Every war he fight, he adjusts to that war. And he changed up something. And he strategized, said, well, I ain't going to do that. Make that same mistake again. We keep making the same mistake over and over again. In the next video, you know, I'm going to show you how to choose your leaders, or what to look for to make a strong leader. You know, using the most Honorable Elijah Muhammad as an example, and Marcus Garvey and Noble Drew Ali. I'm going to use them. And I'm not coming down on these brothers, but to me, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was most successful because he was taught, he says, by Allah in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. Knowing how he uses the term Allah and their terminology, I agree with him, and I'm going to use that same strategy, but in a different way. We needed someone to lead us, but now we don't need no one to lead us. We need to lead ourselves. But you need someone to spark that fire in you so you can lead yourself. You know, looks are deceiving. You know, you can't judge a book by just one look, and you can't judge a book by its cover. So, you know, when you see a brother in a bow tie, you know, he don't have to be no Muslim. He could be an agent for the CIA, pretending to be a Muslim. You know, and when you see a brother in a get-up like me, that don't mean I'm no street person. You see? Because I wear a baseball hat and a t-shirt and got that caddy in the back. I'm sending out another kind of message. Only the swift can understand what message I'm sending. So this is Black Light. Stay tuned for another one of these.